Hello everyone, this is Manisha Arya and welcome to the Hello Future Generation channel. So guys, now we have Anvesha Tiwari and Anvesha, uh, we welcome you to the channel and please introduce yourself first and also tell us your educational background before joining the PMU Student Coordinator.
Okay. My name is Anvesha Tiwari and I'm from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh.
Please tell us like how this job or this experience is aligning with your future goals.
Yes, so I have always wanted to go in the administrative services. So this job gave me an inside peek into what the government works like, how it functions. Since we have to do stakeholder management, we have to do coordination. So we have to meet, like if there is some inauguration for which we have been sent to the states, etc., or for scheme implementation also, you have to go and meet with district officers and see how the entire process takes place. So in that way, it has been very enriching because we have not only been to one state or two. I think in the past 2 years, I've been to 15 or 20 plus states. So it is a lot of exposure and a lot of
True.
learning.
Yes. So you have like being exposed to so like I would say different kinds of experiences, not just the field one. You have to handle the states, handle the NGOs. Also, you have to act as a bridge between the center and the state. But apart from that, could you please also tell us more about the traveling part? So how to manage the traveling part and what was your mantra basically?
Yes. So one thing that this job really teaches you is dealing with uncertainties because from day one you have to manage your travel, your expenses. You would be allocated one state, now you have to go to a specific district, manage your food, your lodging over there, and then everything else apart from that. So I think that is something that you develop over time. It was not something that I was good at, and initially it used to make me anxious, etc. But over the course of time you do have help from your partner as well. So in that sense you do develop a knack for it over time. Initially it might seem a little daunting, but eventually it gets better.
Yes, definitely. So, like we have asked you about the experiences and everything, but also the applicants also want to know about the interview questions and also about how to actually, do better in the interview as well as in the essays because these two are very important components. So, how to prepare well for these two things?
Yes. So I
And also one thing to mention, she was the topper of her batch. So I think she'll be having. Please note down the tip that she'll be sharing.
Okay. So for the, I would like to like divide this into the written section and the interview. So for written, if we have to discuss topics and subjects that people should be focusing on, subjects I would say if you have a background in social sciences like I had, I think that works for your as your advantage.
Okay.
But if you don't, then like a basic understanding of political science,
Yes.
sociology, economics, etc., that might be helpful. But if we speak about specific topics, I would suggest that you could Google up some terms like equality, liberty, secularism, democracy, all these things. And since you are applying for the post of state coordinator as a part of the project monitoring unit, you could look up terms such as monitoring, what is evaluation, what is social audit. ये सारी चीजें you can Google, and then you can link it to current affairs. You can link it to how the schemes are already running, and in these different areas, what the government has done for the vulnerable sections, etc. So basic theory, and you back it up with real life examples that would help you in the written exam. And then for your interview, like I would share my experience for the interview. They asked me mostly about my experience, and it wasn't very theoretical. I had thought that it would be about different schemes, government
Yes.
schemes or something, but mostly they asked me about what my experience was earlier. Since I told you I had done volunteer work, etc.
Yes.
So they asked me about that, and then one specific thing that they had asked me was implementation gaps जो हैं government schemes में. How would you fill that, or what is
Yes.
your take on that?
Yes,
So I think that was asked. Something about stakeholder management also they had asked me. They had given me a specific situation
Okay.
and asked me how I would act in
In
that.
that situation.
I don't remember exactly what the question was, but this is what it was. But it was different for different people. So it also depends on the panel that you're getting.
Yes, yes.
I got only one theoretical question, and that I could not answer. But I think the key is to be honest and do answer confidently.
Yes. And also, because if someone is coming from no work ex, so it's better you talk about things that you have volunteered for.
Yeah.
For example, in colleges, if you have worked in NSS or if you have volunteered for any social activities, please try to bring that up during the conversation. So it will give us some direction to the panel as well. Okay. Yes. So anything else you would like to highlight in this PMU journey?
Mm, Yes, so I think apart from what we have learned in terms of skills, I would like to highlight that real life skills also you get in this job.
Yes.
So, like I said, dealing with uncertainties, thinking on your feet. You might land up in situations where you are not able to find public transport. You're not able to find lodging at maybe 12 at night, but you learn to adapt to those circumstances. So street smartness आपको बहुत आती है. So I think in a way it is very enriching for you personally also.
You plan things
हाँ.
out. But you will be the kind of person who would like to plan everything out before you are on field.
Yes.
So that's a plus point.
सो आप कोऑर्डिनेशन जो है गवर्नमेंट और इसके साथ तो कर ही रहे हो, बट अ लॉट ऑफ कोऑर्डिनेशन इज फॉर योर ओन सेफ्टी ऑल्सो एंड देन फॉर एक्सप्लोरिंग डिफरेंट प्लेसेस, बिकॉज वेन यू गो टू दोज लोकेशंस आप काम करोगे बट यू वुड गेट अ वीकेंड मे बी टू योर सेल्फ. तो आप यू वुड ट्राई टू एक्सप्लोर अ पर्टिकुलर एरिया दैट you have been you're going to.
Yes.
So that is the fun aspect of the job as well. It does get tiring after some time.
Yes.
Because initially so in the interview one question that they had asked me was also regarding this, that are you okay with such extensive traveling? And back then obviously my answer was, sir, this is part of the reason why I'm applying for the job. But then eventually after 6 months or 7 months it does get really taxing and tiring, and after that you have to
Yes.
stay motivated.
Yes. But it's all worth it because there are times when you visit a place and you will feel like, okay, it's all worth it. Because in our own country, we are actually not aware of about a lot of places, of different cultures. So it's the best part of this job. And if you really want to experience those things, it is not a desk job actually, and it will prepare you for a lot of things. So yes, definitely a thumbs up for like from us. So thank you so much, Anvesha, and I hope you had fun sharing those experiences with us. And I really hope the applicants get some better clarity because this comes from a topper, so you better make notes of it.
Happy to help. I hope you guys work on everything we have talked about, and I hope you guys make it.
Yes, and let's connect on LinkedIn as well. So if you, because a lot of people are asking us questions, so we would be happy if you just throw questions at us, and we would be very much happy in clearing those doubts. So now we have Ajay Reddy with us. Ajay, we welcome you to the channel. So as you are aware that we are discussing about our role as PMU state coordinators, please introduce yourself to the audience and also tell us your educational background before joining here as a state coordinator.
Right. Thank you, Manisha, for calling me on this platform to share my experience. So firstly, my name is Ajay Reddy. I'm coming from Andhra Pradesh. I was brought up in Delhi only. I did my schooling, graduation, and further studies in Kirodimal College, University of Delhi. My education background is economics honors. That is from Kirodimal College, University of Delhi. Given the experience I have is earlier I have worked with the Ministry of Housing Affairs, one of the projects with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Then thereafter it was for the 3 months engagement. Then I joined Quality Council of India. There I was working with the one of the projects with the Home Affairs. I was directly under one of the senior officers of the ministry. So then definitely I cracked this exam and joined into project monitoring unit as a state coordinator.
Okay.
Yes.
So Ajay, so tell us about your interview experience, about your panel, and what were the questions you faced there, and how did you tackle the struggle of giving a perfect answer?
Right, Manisha, I believe it wasn't a very difficult interview kind of a thing. It was a very easy, normal going interview where a person comes and they definitely had a one-on-one interaction. I believe this was one of the uh, like friendly interviews which I had earlier when I was working with various other organizations. They have a scripted thing for this, but this interview was definitely not one of those. They asked me about my experiences. Right now, as I highlighted, I definitely mentioned about that. During our tenure, we had NCC and NSS as well.
Yes.
So I was coming from NCC C certificate holder. I had experience of national camp. I attended Prime Minister's rally. Then I also had an experience of NSS working there. I worked with other non-governmental organizations. So my questions were specifically revolved around these
Okay.
particular domain, and certainly it was about also my education qualification. What particularly in economics did I study the subject, because economics altogether is a very vast subject.
Okay.
So I was more into qualitative economics,
Okay.
the
Okay.
political economy and
Okay.
comparative economics development. So these were the questions they focused more upon.
Okay, so Ajay, because he's one of the PMU who has traveled to a lot of states. So first, we would like him to share the list of those states. So, if possible, could you please just name out the states you have visited in this PMU journey?
Right. So as far as I remember, I have been to northeastern states, Manipur. That has been my very first deputations. Then thereafter in northeast, I have been to Assam, Meghalaya, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. In the northern part, I have been to Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, then Delhi, of course. Then in southern part, not more states I have been to. I have been working there in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana. So yes, and one or two times maybe in Bangalore. This is as far as I remember. I have also been to one of the union territories, that is Diu.
And JNK?
J&K, yes, of course. The Kashmir was one of our best
Yes.
experiences. To particularly mention my experiences, not per se how this travel has taken me, I would specifically highlight the kind of experience this job gives you. It will
True.
take you to multiple places, not so fancy ones, and to the remotest parts of this country. Let it be the Manipur, which was my very first deputation, and there I went. We usually make trips as a partners, but there I landed as a single individual. I navigated around the place of Imphal, and then I traveled down for, like, particularly I was there for 22 days. I interacted with the members of the relief camp over there. I was actually there to monitor the PM Ajay, Pradhan Mantri Anusuchit Jati Abhyodaya Yojana, the hostels which were constructed under those scheme, also looking after Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan in that particular state. I had very diverse experiences from that state. Then thereafter in Manipur, I also visited to the Tamenglong, which the ministry at that time recently granted one of the new DDCs in that district. So that whole travel gives you a lot more exposure. Not just particularly about Manipur, I would like to more highlight how this job takes you to the remotest parts where I believe the transportation is even still a problem.
Yeah.
So we have been to those places because the government of India schemes have been implemented there through granted institutions. So yes, this job takes you to multiple places. There are multiple experiences which you counter, and you sail through that particular journey.
Yes.
So yes.
So, Ajay, so we have a lot of our seniors, like senior batch people who have been to different, I would say, who have prepared for UPSC and who are preparing, and actually some of them are in a good position right now, and most of them have gone to abroad for higher studies. So, how this job actually helps, not just for these two particular domain, but in other aspects as well, in terms of career.
Right. So, Manisha, my other friends or colleagues who have been on this panel must have better highlighted this case. I would like to highlight this particular thing, that it's not just about traveling in this job, but the networking opportunities that this job gives you.
True.
You are not just limited to a central ministry sitting in the Shastri Bhavan doing some work, reporting and filing. It's not just that. You are on your foot, you're just moving around bus, train, airports, departures,
Yes.
arrivals, you are everywhere.
Yes.
So from there to having networking, you make connections, you develop some skills. You, the first thing you learn is professionalism, how you
Yes.
deliver things, how you interact with people, how you understand. That's the very basic things I believe this job gives you.
Yes. Yes.
After that, this also opens up you to multiple opportunities. Like when you're working with the state government, you get to know about more opportunities in that state as well. So let it be NGOs, let it be governmental organizations too, you get to network with them.
Yes.
So there have been multiple my seniors and even my batchmates who have been placed at one of the very best and I say
Yes.
good organizations,
Really
and
have.
that has helped them very much. And this job, ultimately it's coming from Ministry of Social Justice, so it adds more value to your
Yes.
CV. So yes, I believe all these things coming together makes you one great person. How you deal, the street smart, the planning, the organizing, the communication you have, let it be from district level or below that level. We have been interacting with them from district, state, till the central ministry to secretary, additional secretaries, and even when you get to interact with the ministers in one of the national review meetings where you get
Yes.
ministers from all across states, you're sitting with them interacting, you get to listen what actually the bureaucrats and the this political figures come together and make this decision making.
True. True.
Yes.
So, Ajay, so now, uh, would you please, because the applicants here really want some guidance when it comes to the preparation. So, if possible, could you please give them two or three pointers on how to, to have a better edge than other candidates?
Manisha, as you must also be aware, I believe to get into this job, the first thing you should be is ready to travel.
Yes.
The application and exam comes next, but the first thing is you're always ready to travel. The first thing is that. The second is you're always ready to accept the whatever comes to you. So these two things, if you have, and if you're ready to travel, given whatever your health conditions are, if you can do that, you're most welcome. Given what takes into application procedure, is at that time we had shortlisting of application based on our profile, which was NCC, NSS, top 100 universities, and whatever that profile scoring used to be there. And then thereafter you sit for the examination, and then your examination score and the profile score gets matched. And on that basis, you will be called for interview. But here, I believe just go through ministry's schemes, whatever they are implementing, the guidelines, whatever the updates are there, and have some basic idea of social sector. That and it's very easy-going examinations. You just have to be open-minded, go there, set whatever comes to your mind.
Be
Just
confident.
yeah, be confident. Analyze whatever is there. It's not very rigorous mathematics or say science theories that need to crack there. It's very simple. Just sit there, understand what is asking. You write your answer. If you get selected, it's very well and good.
Yes. So, thank you so much, Ajay. Anything like anything else you want to highlight?
No, that's all from my
That's all?
side.
Okay. So thank you so much for sharing your experiences, and I really hope because he has shared some great insights about the work that we do. So we really hope that you get some better idea about our position and the role that we are in right now. So thank you so much, Ajay.
Thank you.
Now we have Akshara in the house. So we would like to welcome Akshara. Hi, Akshara. Hello. So this girl has been looking after Karnataka, and if you like meet her, she has that the calming effect in her personality that will definitely make you feel amazed. So now we would like to know more about Akshara and her experience as PMU State Coordinator. So first we'll ask you, please share us about your educational background, just a brief introduction.
So, hello everyone. My name is Akshara, as Manisha has already told you. I have done my schooling from various places because my dad was in the army. And I have done my bachelor's in psychology from UB Shriram College for Women, Delhi University. Post which I was preparing for civil services for 2 years, and after that, I was also interning with a lot of organizations such as Nestle, National Commission of Protection of Child Rights, And after 2 years of giving my full energy to UPSC, I am currently working as a state coordinator in the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. And I have looked after Karnataka for almost 1.5 years. So,
Yes. So, Akshara, we have a few questions with us. But before jumping to that, we would like to have a personal sort of questions with you. So, you are preparing for UPSC, then this job. So, why you have decided to go for this PMU job? And is it any in any case like related to the UPSC part? Please just tell us. Like we would like to have it a very casual conversation. So yes.
So, before preparing for civil services, my goal or my aim was always to serve in the public policy domain. And civil services was one way to achieve that goal. So, when I was preparing for civil services, I realized that I had given myself 2 years to dedicatedly prepare for it. And in case I could not, I knew there were other ways to achieve that goal. So I gave my full energy to UPSC and I could not clear it. But uh, I came across this opportunity at the right time after I gave my second attempt, and I thought that if I have this opportunity, I should not miss it. So yes, so this job is another way to achieve that goal, to work in the public policy domain, to work on social issues. So yeah.
Okay, so this experience of PMU state coordinator, is it going to help you in realizing that goal of UPSC in future?
So while working in this job, I have realized that there, and after meeting you and our other colleagues, that there are various ways in which you can, work on developmental issues, social issues, and civil services is just one way to achieve that goal. So I will not be going back to UPSC. But yes, after this job, I will be going for my master's, and from there on, I will try to work with various organizations who are already working in this field.
Okay. So, but my question is actually about that because the job gives you that real, like, on ground experience. So, the people who are actually preparing for UPSC, so I think this job will give them some edge over other candidates. So, is it so? Like, will it really help them to understand the realities better and then they can resume the preparation?
Definitely, because while traveling, we see so many things that we have read only in books.
True.
So when you see those things with your own eyes, when you meet the beneficiaries, when you see how the schemes are being implemented, who all are the stakeholders, you obviously have an edge over other candidates because real experiences always uh, over power the bookish knowledge.
True,
So
true.
I think they will always have an edge.
Okay, so now we have told us about the different experience when it comes to the ground. You interact with beneficiaries, so a lot of travel is involved. You go to different places. So how do you manage? What is your mantra of managing the travel part of this job?
So for me, I believe it was a little easier in the sense that I have been doing it for almost all my life because I have changed like 6, 7 schools. Uh, but what I would say to the incoming batch or the people who will be joining in future is that um, take care of your health as much as your work. Also, just small things like.
So not just I think we really hope you get some clarity because the idea was simple to provide you the real feedback, the reality of career, and this channel is all about providing realities of different careers and profession. So if this video is helpful to you in any way, so please subscribe to the channel, which is Hello Future Generation, and we will keep bringing you the real insights from different careers, sustainable futures, and government roles. Thank you so much. Till then, bye bye.
Hello guys, don't forget to like,
Share,
subscribe,
hit the bell icon.
and keep watching
Hello, future!